What's up, Cool Nation? Thank you for tuning in to episode 18 of the One-on-One podcast with yours truly, Trey Alexander. Today, we got a special guest here, probably the most special guest, my girlfriend, Hailey Shuler. The first question I want to ask is, obviously, you're here at BYU. We just want to know, what got you here? What was the process? And, I don't know, how have you been enjoying it so far?
So I know a lot of girls on the team because I played on the same travel ball team as them. So when I entered the transfer portal from my old school, just from having good relationship with them, they would all reach out to me and they would all be like, trust me, you want to come here, you want to be here, this is they're like, we wouldn't tell you this if we didn't truly think that you would really like it here. And then their dads were also calling my dad and being like, you want to be here? So I was like, okay, fine, I'll take a visit. And then I really just fell in love with the coaches. I feel like just them, the way that they treated me, they made me feel like I was a human and not just a softball player. So that's definitely the biggest thing that attracted me here.
Next, what goals do you have for yourself, coming to BYU, academically, obviously on the field? What are you looking forward to? What are your goals?
I feel like academically, my freshman year, obviously being new to college, I feel like I had a very hard time adjusting to everything, adjusting to traveling every weekend and then having to make up work and having to do all this. So I feel like academically just making sure I stay more on top of all that and able to I don't know, just manage my time better with that. And then with softball, obviously I didn't have the year I wanted last year at my old school. So I kind of this year it's me, I want to prove myself, and just be able to feel my how I used to feel like a softball player, just get that feel back. It's definitely a big one.
Yeah, I feel like softball team, y'all travel like y'all in the NBA. I feel like y'all travel too much. And then y'all be traveling throughout the middle of the week and all that. Yeah, football, we don't got to worry about that. We fly out on Friday night, fly back Saturday night, and we good. In worst case scenario, fly out Thursday, be back Saturday night. But yeah, I just feel like, y'all schedule is definitely too crazy and too much to keep up with. And yeah.
Yeah, February, we're only home 7 days.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
All right, so growing up, obviously, from LA, what do you miss most about it? And what do you miss the least about it, being away at college?
I don't even know if I miss anything from LA. I really don't. If anything, I'd say the beach. I love the beach.
So you don't miss your family,
Okay, I thought you meant. Okay, wait.
I'm just playing.
I guess my family. I guess, but I'd say the beach. The beach is definitely. And then something I don't miss is the traffic.
The worst drivers in America.
The traffic's bad.
Jake, it be traffic so bad. And I promise you, when me and Zay went, it was my first time in LA ever. It was traffic at 3 a.m. I'm like, gang, why are y'all even outside at 3 a.m? And it's hella traffic. And I remember, I never forget, it took me and Maury, and I kid you not, we was in downtown LA, and we stayed at it was either a West End. It was some hotel we stayed in. Yeah, West End. We got in the Uber to go to the other side of the street. It took us 30 minutes. And I'm bro, we're in the car, it should be faster. We could have walked and got there faster, I promise you. Which is just crazy to me. But the best thing in LA, you go to BJ's and get a Pizookie. That's the best thing LA has to offer. I promise you. Hey.
My wife's from LA and she swears on BJ's.
Hey, I'm telling you, Pizookie, I think I had 3 of them when I was in LA.
I had so many.
Yeah, Jake, you ever had one?
Yeah.
I had them somewhere else.
Yeah, but hey, BJ's, I'm telling you, got the best Pizookies in the world. So BJ, y'all want to give an NIL deal? I don't even need no money, just free Pizookies for life. I promise you, I probably had 3 of them because we don't got BJ's in Georgia or whatever.
There's no BJ's out here, I don't think either.
Nah, which is crazy.
That's
we got to get one soon, but Pizookies go crazy. That's the best thing LA has ever gave America for sure. I don't think I like nothing else in LA more than Pizookie.
No actors, no movies. He hates
everybody.
Look,
he's a hater, I'm telling you.
I don't hate it.
Unless they're from Atlanta.
Look, this is my logic, simply put. So people just notice about me. I'm not a hater necessarily of people. I'm just not a big fan of other people because Well, I'm not a fan of people that's my age, I would say. Like, there's nobody that's around my age where I'm just like, I'm a fan of that person. Because I'm not a fan of nobody. Like, that's just how I am. Like, I'm not impressed by nothing nobody my age is really doing where I'm just like, yeah, I'm a big fan of you, unless I personally know them. So, like, all these actors or whatever, if you within, like, 10 years of me, it's like, yeah, the only person in L.A. who I'm a fan of is LeBron James. And mind you, I've been watching LeBron be the best in the league since before I was born. Like, I came into this earth seeing LeBron be the best. And now I'm a grown man, and LeBron's still one of the best, if not the best in some people's eyes. So it's just like, you feel me? That's the only person I'm a fan of. Other than that,
Denzel?
oh no, Denzel Washington, the GOAT. Like, look, I said within 10 years of me. Yeah,
Okay.
Hey, Denzel Washington is the greatest actor to ever act. Like, nobody can do what he do, and when he passes away, it's gonna be a sad day because like people probably gonna think it's a joke. That's how good of an actor he is. Like, Denzel Washington is the greatest to ever touch a movie screen, a TV screen. Like, it's so many. We just watched one of his movies, Man on Fire, for the first time.
Mm-hmm. That one's good.
Yeah, and she ruined the ending about apparently.
I didn't.
She messed up the ending of the movie or whatever.
Okay.
She told me that the little girl Peter was dead, and then
Because they wait, no, because we didn't finish the movie. So, like, you know how throughout the whole movie they make it seem like she's dead. Yeah. So I was like, dang, like, why are we watching this? She's dead. Like, what's the point? Like, I thought he was gonna like win her back.
and then we tell her dad like, yeah, we quit watching the movie or whatever. He like, what you mean? Like, she didn't die. And we look at each other like, what you mean she didn't die? She did. So we watching the whole end of the movie, but we know what's gonna happen now. So it's just like, yeah. But nah, LA.
So I didn't ruin it.
Yeah, LA is not really like a. I don't know. And then the whole thing too about LA, it was just like, it's just hella expensive, I would say.
It is expensive.
And it's just like, I don't know what people be paying for sometimes. Like, I don't understand. Because coming from the South, I don't understand how people like houses stacked on top of each other. And we down there just like about acres of land, and you get acres of land like you living. Because my house sit on like half an acre, almost a full acre or something like that. So, I don't know, I'm just used to green and trees.
They like the water.
Yeah, but we wasn't by no water. I ain't seen that one beach. Only water I seen was the rain.
Well, yeah, it was raining all weekend, so I couldn't really take them anywhere.
That's the only water I saw. And then I went to Santa Monica. I didn't realize LA was that dirty. This gonna sound like an LA bashing, and this gonna
It sounds like an LA bash because it is an LA bash.
This is all I heard the whole time we're in LA, though, mind you.
But they don't have homeless people, right?
Do they? Boy,
Every corner.
No, but
every corner.
There's a thing about it though. Like that one, like I actually like love LA and like I love traveling. So I was telling her this like I think the last day there we was at Universal just looking at like the what's called. I say I have some nice mountains or whatever, but I like this area surrounding Los Angeles. I don't really like downtown Los Angeles. I think that's more so like what it is with me.
Yeah.
Cause like where she live and things like that, and like where I was, cause I was in, like Woodland Hills. And then we went to like Calabasas at one point. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty. I love it. Like Porter Ranch, all that. Hey, that's great. But LA is just like.
I think you would like Palm Springs. That's really pretty out there.
Yeah, it sounds like it's expensive. So.
That's where we have one of our tournaments, the Marionetter. Out there.
Yeah, so I'll be in Palm Springs soon. But yeah, that's the whole point. I'm not really a big fan of LA. But then to her second point, talking about I only support people from Atlanta. I just simply feel like people from Atlanta, we just like. I don't know. I feel like we got the best people ever. Like, the next superstar in the NBA, Anthony Edwards, Atlanta, Georgia. We got Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Atlanta, Georgia. My favorite football player growing up, Cam Newton, Atlanta, Georgia. All the best rappers, Atlanta, Georgia. So, like, to me, it's just like anything I wanted to see growing up, I saw it in Atlanta, from athletes to, like, doctors to anything. Like, Atlanta had it. So, it was just like me. Like, Atlanta, the greatest city on earth, and I don't feel like nobody else compete with us. So, I don't know. I feel like she don't understand because she never been to Atlanta, and I ain't really like. Yeah. When she comes to Atlanta for the first time, she gonna understand why I say it's the greatest city.
I'm gonna be hating the whole time.
You can't.
I am.
You just gonna be immersed in the culture of the city. You just might start shedding tears how great it is. Like, oh yeah, I might have to stop at American Deli in the airport. Like, it's gonna get that crucial. Like, we got the best airport in the world. You know, you ever been to Atlanta?
Only to the airport.
Yeah, so you gotta see. I gotta get you to Atlanta. You ever been to Atlanta? See, that's the problem. We don't got, man, anybody that's from Atlanta can vouch. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. It's definitely like, I mean, I can't stop smiling and think about it. I love home. right. All right. Next question. Like, what is it like being in a relationship where both of us are D1 athletes and have busy schedules? Sometimes like always gone, always at practice, have so much on your plate during the season.
I mean, I don't think it's hard at all, actually. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like since we both like have like a sport that we're focused on, we have like our own goals, like we understand each other's goals better. So like, obviously when you're at practice, I'm like, okay, like go to practice. I'm not gonna be mad at you for going to practice because I have my own practice that I have to go to. Like, and then I feel like another thing is like just be like the way we like push each other towards our goals, like especially the way you push me, like with all the doubts that I be having, like. But I feel like you definitely have made me like a better athlete overall. So
You want to tell them about how, what you tried to tell me I couldn't do and what happened when I.
So I didn't think that he was gonna be able to catch a fly ball, but then I took him to the softball field and then he caught a fly.
And my whole point about it was I literally get paid to track a ball through the air. Like that's my whole job.
But I didn't think that he wasn't gonna be able to catch it. I just thought that he would like it's harder than he thought it was gonna be. Like he would think it's harder than what he thought.
And my whole point was it was not harder than I thought.
He literally like ran into the fence and caught a ball. I was like, okay.
And she was like, yeah, that didn't hurt. I was like, well, I'm jumping into grown men catching, doing the same thing. So like in my mind, like I was talking like a little fence ain't gonna stop nothing. Like I'm running to a full life human being, like way bigger than me. It could be a tight end. I still gotta go get the ball. So like, and it was funny because when I did it, I took a bow and I was like, is there anything more I need to say? like I was just kind of telling her like I'm an athlete. Like then she was hitting me like fly ball. She hit one of them. Like she thought it was gonna go over my head. I just jumped up and caught it like my left hand, like easily. And she just started laughing. She couldn't do nothing but laugh. I'm like, bro, I'm a real athlete. Like,
It's funny.
I don't know. I just feel like I could do everything. But
The next step is I have to pitch to him now.
yeah, but that's different.
But he's definitely not gonna be able to hit off of me.
But she when she say stuff like that, Jake, you know me. Like I'm gonna get one hit, one way or another.
He can't even hit front toss, so I don't.
So why
off
you?
the tee.
So you lying now?
Off the tee, he can't even hit off the tee.
You want to sit up here and lie? Sometimes, look. Since you want to lie, I'm gonna just tell the whole world. Sometimes when I'm hitting the ball off the tee, she got to tell me like I'm hitting the ball too hard. I'm doing too much.
No.
Or like it'd be like she trying to get ground ball and I accidentally hit the ball off the tee so strong that the ball fly up in the air and she be like,
okay, yeah, I hit a ground ball.
Okay, but that's my whole point. She can't say I can't hit off the tee then try to. You see?
You can barely hit off the tee then.
Yeah, whatever. My whole point is she want to do that. I'm gonna put her out there at DB and put me at receiver. I bet she don't come close to guarding me. Then we gonna take it a step further. Oklahoma drill.
The what?
Oklahoma drill, boy. She don't. Yeah.
That's so. Yeah, you know.
And we going old school. Lay on your back, blow the whistle, get up first. Like,
Wait, what is that?
Goal line.
well, the simplest terms. It's the
We
drill.
can have Trey and Isaiah, do one right now in the studio, right?
Hell no. Hell no. We ain't doing nothing like that. The simplest way to put it is it's the drill that turned football players into basketball players. Like, basically, like the way we did it growing up is two people, they probably like 3 yards or so apart from each other. They both laying down on their back. One has the ball, the other one's trying to tackle to do with the ball. They blow the whistle, you got to get up, and you got to either run through them or tackle them. And ain't no juking, no none of that. It's straight contact. And we was
Wait, I
doing
think
that.
I've seen that.
Yeah, we was doing that drill from the time I started football. Like all the drills we did, like growing up, is illegal now. Like if your coach did it now, like in college or any level, they getting fired. Like school not even putting up with the lawsuit from like you getting fired. Like you're out of there. But yeah, Oklahoma drill it separated the boys from the men. Used to have people in line counting who they was going against. Had people skipping practice. I don't know, but it was fun though.
Is that where you learned to count?
Hey, ain't where I learned to count, but hey, realistically, everybody that had a time, they in line looking like, hold up, boy, he way bigger than me, bro. You gotta let me get in front of you. Like every real football player to have one of those moments. Cause my coach in middle school too, Coach Golden, this man had me hitting like my homeboy Daniel. He is starting DN on Indiana. He had me hitting him in middle school, and he a DN and I'm a corner, and I was probably like 115 in middle school. He probably like, bro, had to be like 180, and I'm just like, bro, like so. No, I ain't never done no smoke though. I made the tackle. I had a headache though, but I made the tackle. But yeah, man. And while we on the topic of college football, just thought in my head. Can we talk about how Keelan has been hooping?
I texted Jake. What night was that? Thursday night.
Yeah.
I was just like, SMH, man, this hurts. Like awesome, but it hurts, man. Hurts.
Dude, in my opinion, there's two stories in the playoffs right now. There's Indiana, like with the team story of Indiana just like dominating people. And then there's Keelan, the game maker, out here just blowing games open for Miami. Like, was it Texas A&M? It was like a one possession game or something.
Yeah.
They come out the first half or second half of Texas A&M. They go to Keelan 4 times in a row, and they go score a touchdown. Like on that drive is like dig to Keelan, slant to Keelan. They tried jet sweep, it didn't get anything, but then they went right back to throwing the ball. Keelan. And then you go watch the game they just had this past week with Ole Miss, the same things. Like Keelan wide open, like all the time. It's like, dude, we have been telling people, right? Like we have been telling people for a long time, and I love it. I'm happy for Keelan, but as a BYU fan, like there is a part of me that hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have had 1,200 yards here. Like it hurts.
So you obviously like see how close me and Keelan is. I'm trying to think of a way to formulate this question. How can you describe like how highly I speak of him? Because people be thinking I'll be joking. Like I'm telling that, like I was telling like her, like I tell her all the time, like Keelan, like my best friend. Even Zay, you can vouch for it. Like me and him in the locker room, like yeah, you like you can speak on it, but like
He probably brings up Keelan like once a day, like at least once a day.
and
Always talking about him, always showing me videos of them two together. Like, I literally I've seen so many videos of them just doing like the most random things. Like,
and it's crazy because people don't understand. Like when I be going to the game and seeing Keelan like make plays, like it hurt me for sure. Cause like bro, you supposed to be on my team doing this. Like if he was here, boy, we might be getting ready for the natty right now. Like, but as his like friend and his homeboy, it's crazy because when Keelan left and people were like, oh, he was this and he was that and he's not going to play. When I knew how good Key was and I knew all the conversations we had with each other, like just seeing him do what he's doing now, like it's crazy. And like me and him still talk like literally every single day. Like I was just on the phone with him earlier today for like an hour. And then I was at the game, me and his dad, when he scored, man, me and his dad probably dapped up like 50 times. I'm sitting by his little brother, like, and just seeing him like go out there and go crazy. I don't know. It definitely hurt. Like, bro, you supposed to be out here with us, like. And then, like, he go viral, it seemed like every other week for something he has said. And people like, no way he was like that at BYU. I'm like, bro, he was the exact same way, if not crazier at BYU. Like, he just a ball player. And nah, it sucks seeing Key, like, yeah, bouge lace. Yeah, like, and it's crazy. And that's the craziest thing. Like, when it went viral, you ask, I'm on the phone with Key, and like, Key calling me. I'm like pissed. It's election Sunday. I'm pissed. He like, twin, boy, little church, I'm trying to see if we in there. I'm like, bro, we going to a bowl game, so I don't care if y'all in. And next thing you know, he just started yelling in the phone, standing up. Then his girlfriend posted a video. He going viral on TikTok or whatever. And they like, he on the phone with his teammates. I'm like, boy, Key on the phone with me when it happened. That's what's crazy. Like, so I had to hear this. I had to hear it like live. Then I hear it all on TikTok and everybody talking about it, which is just crazy. Like, you know, that's my dog. But do y'all think they're going to beat Indiana?
I think they have more of a chance than most people would think.
I think their O-line can do some things to slow down Indiana, which nobody's done yet. But I think their O-line can do that. And I do think that they've got a lot of playmakers on O that can keep them in it. Where, I mean, Alabama, I'm sorry, like they just didn't have enough offense to hang around. You know, like Oregon had a ton of offense, but like they couldn't get anything going just because I don't think their O-line could kind of handle that. But I think it'll be closer than people think. I still think Indiana wins personally, but I do think they've got more star power at some positions than Indiana does. Indiana's just got, I think, more of a team, like all around O, D, everything. So it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a way better game than people think. I don't know what the line is at.
Like 8.5 or something like that.
Oh, that's actually respectable. Like a one possession-ish line. That's respect to Miami, I feel like, because they've been beating people by like 40.
And it's at the crib, so
That's true.
yeah. But Mendoza over Beck, and then you got to go Signetti over Cristobal as far as like coaching. So, but like you saw Keelan do it on that last drive. Like Keelan and Tony, like those guys can win you a ball game that you're not supposed to win. So
yeah, like for me, it's a toss up just because like obviously Keelan my dog, like that's my partner, that's my boy. But then as somebody who watch football, you just like shh. And then I got homeboys on Indiana too, like 17. I don't know if you remember Jake Daniel and Duke Way, the one who had the 2 strip sacks that he was gonna come on a visit here or whatever. We played in middle school together. So before the playoffs, he was texting me like, I'm finna make my money just go around. Like I'm finna like so seeing him make them plays and then like knowing both of them, I'm not going for nobody in this game. I'm going for my partners. So if Daniel get 5 sacks and Keelan get 200 yards, whoever win. Like I personally don't care for neither team because I want BYU to be the natty. So for me, I don't really pick nobody. I don't know who gonna win either, but I feel like athlete for athlete, Miami's better. But if it does come down to coaching, Indiana got a better coach. Nobody's sitting there the truth. Like to take a program that was 1-11 and take them to the playoffs your first year, then the second year, have them undefeated, number 1 in the nation, on the way to the national championship. And not only that, you beating team. The closest game they had in the playoffs was 38-3. Like you beat a team 56-15 in the semifinals, and it's a team that has unlimited money, so they can go buy whatever players they want, which is the craziest thing in the world to me. So yeah, Coach Sig, the GOAT probably. Like yeah, Coach Sig like that. I ain't gonna lie, like I don't know who's gonna win.
What real quick, have you watched a lot of Pons, their corner play?
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah, he tough. Like he not the biggest, but he just so tough. It's just like, and he mentally tough, he physically tough, he come up and hit people. I don't know, he just do everything right. Like, and if he get beat on the play, it don't really phase him. Like he just go back out there and just, I don't know. Like as a student of the game, just respect the way Indiana play football. I think like that's the biggest takeaway I got from them boys.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys play good football, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but next question is, what do people like misunderstand the most about like dating a college athlete or like to some people a high profile athlete?
I would say that you guys are just like, you guys are human. Like I feel like a lot of people like don't understand that you guys still have like physical and mental like challenges. So like they just see you guys as like, I don't know, like I feel like they kind of just see you guys like as like workers. Like you guys just need to win for the school and this and that. If you don't, then like I don't know. I feel like they just see you like guys like robots almost, but like you guys are really like, you guys are human at the end of the day. Like that sport really does not define you.
Yeah, I think most definitely. Like people think that when we on the field, that's just like our whole life. Like, and like for me personally, I know how to separate the two. For me, like my dad always taught me when I was growing up how to separate like football trait from like at home and stuff like that. But I swear, I think people think like we just like live in the locker room or something. Like when we walk off the football field, like we just in there training 24/7. Like nah, like you still got to think like in my mind, like that's why it's kind of weird to me. Like or not weird, but it's surreal to me when people ask me for pictures and all this and all that. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm just random old Trey. Like, I'm the same person who gonna eat my favorite foods. I'm the same person who gonna tell all my jokes. Gonna play around all day. Like, I don't know. So, like, when people see us as like this, like this outer world like figure, in my mind, it's like, I don't know. It kind of like almost psyched me out. Even sometimes seeing myself on TV. I mean, she has told me this before. Like, it doesn't seem real. Like that the person that's on TV is the same person that like she dates. Like, I don't know. It'd be different in my mind. I think that's the thing. Like. People think football players, like, I don't know, they think we like witches or something. I don't know. Like, we just don't go to sleep or something. Like, we just run on a different battery than everybody else. But yeah. I will say, not to cut you off, you can finish first.
Sorry. I feel like you going back to, like, I don't think, like, you're, like, the same person. Like, literally, I'm, like, in the stands. I'm, like, you, like, would make a play. And I'm, like, no way. Like, that's, like, the person I hang out with all the time. Like, and even when when we first started talking, like, obviously I knew you were a football player, but I wasn't, like, oh, football player only, like this and this and that. So like, remember when we went to go to Chipotle for the first time, and then like we're like, I think that's probably like our first or second hangout.
Yeah.
And then some like guy came up, he was like, "Is that Darian Alexander the third?" And I turned around like, what? And I know that was crazy.
Older guy too, like he had to be like 60 years old, like, and this was at the ECU game. It was after my second start, and like I don't know, it caught me off guard too because we both kind of turned around, and just looked like. I don't know. It was kind of stuck for a minute. But yeah, it is crazy. Like, I don't know. Being an athlete, though, it is, like, fun. But I will say, we basically, like I was telling her this, I think, yesterday, we basically are, like, superhumans compared to, like, a regular person. Like, your pain threshold and, like, your pain tolerance is so much higher than, like, a normal person. And, like, your mental capabilities and capacities. Like, I don't know. At least I feel like for me, I mean, Jake, you play sports, so you can talk about it, too. But I feel like for me being a DB, like, the way my mind works is a lot different. Like even the way I study in school, like before I go take a test, I just like look at something for like 10 minutes and I remember everything in my mind. I go write it down or I like attach it to something that makes sense to only me. So if it's a term that's like the hardest term in the world, I might say something like pulley. And then I might just go write it down because in football, we have terms that could be the hardest play call in the book, but we say something that's so simple and it make me remember. So I don't know. I study different. I don't know. I just feel like you could talk about it, but I feel like playing sports definitely like has your mind like at a different.
Yeah, and it's like studying. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know your assignment, your alignment, all that stuff. My man Isaiah talked about egg fall before on his episodes, right? Like you got to know all that stuff. But then, like I feel like in school, you perform on a test and it's a recall, right? You just recalling that information on a test. In sports, it's recall and then execution, and it's like you almost have to get your body and your mind to sync up to do what you know how to do, and it's almost harder than even just learning things for that. And then you add in, okay, it's week 6, my body doesn't feel right, but I still got to go get it to do what I need it to do. It takes it a whole nother level. Like there's few things, and with coaching, it's like way more mental than the physical part when you start coaching ball, but it's still like you'll feel your body will feel kind of the same way. Like I remember getting ankle pain leading up to a game, and I'm like, I didn't even roll my ankle in years, like this stuff. Your body remembers that stuff, and so it's recall, it's memory, and then it's getting your body to go out and do what it's supposed to do when it doesn't feel like it, and all those things. So it elevates it to a whole other level, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think like from the aspect of like leading up to games and the body hurting, I can't tell you how many days me and Shmel have been sitting in the hotel room with each other, looking at each other the day of a game, and he just like, "How you feel?" And I'm like I'm good, but like, or he'd be in there like, my hammies hurt or my quads hurt. And I'm like, yeah, but my shoulder killing me this week. And like we all banging up, and then it's just like when we get to the stadium and it just some like I don't know that adrenaline set in and that you flip that switch and we just like we have no problems at all. And I think that goes back to the last question. Like people don't understand like as an athlete like we hurting like we going through so much, and then not only that we still got to count in the fact like with school. I remember I was arguing with like a fan of some team. They was like they should expand the college football season and play like 20 games. I'm like, yeah, but y'all don't understand. Like we got stuff we got to do outside of football, and they like the NFL do. It's like, yeah, they don't got to go to school. They don't have to go do spring ball. Like you just get to live at home all day with your family and just go drive to the facility and go play football. If we got to do that, we can play all year too. Like that's easy work. But from what we got to do and what we actually do and still be good community, man. Like, is there ever a time like in the softball season where you ever sit in the hotel room and just like your body's just hurting and you got to find a way to just keep pushing through, or is it like I don't know, like a different in a way?
I feel like definitely like, especially during travel ball days, like we would have like week-long tournaments, so we'd be playing for like 4 or 5 days, like maybe like a game a day or like 2 games a day. So like I remember those days; those were bad. Like especially like pitching so many times. Like I'd pitch a lot of innings, so my back was tight. Like my pec was tight. Like everything was tight. I was literally in the hotel room. Like my dad had like the little massage gun. Was literally digging into my back, like trying to make me feel better. But like, yeah, like there was definitely so many times where it literally felt like my arm was literally about to fall off my body, and I had to go pitch the next day.
How do you balance your own identity with like? How do you balance your own identity and goals while being with somebody who has like their own like kind of spotlight and like own like I don't know like set of like fans or like I don't know like is in the limelight like you as well?
I feel like it like motivates me in ways like I don't know, like seeing like little kids go up to you and be like, "Can I get a picture with you?" Da, 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 da. Or like I don't know, just seeing like all the things that you achieved this season. Like I'm like okay, now I gotta get to that level too. Like it's like I'm like I need to work out because I need to get to Trey's level. Like I have to achieve more than him if anything. But yeah, it definitely does motivate me a lot.
No, it is crazy though because in my eyes it's just like I always think about this in general. I'm never gonna be the person that's like attached to somebody that's like, oh, that's Hailey's boyfriend, or like even my little sister now in high school because she's like everybody knows her. Like, oh, that's Chance's brother. No, Chance my little sister. Yeah, Chance is Trey's little sister. Like that's how. But even when, like that's how I was growing up. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Darian's son or that's Sonya's son. No. I got my own name. I'm my own person. But so it do keep me like I don't know. It is motivation, I would say, but like I don't know, it's good motivation. Cause like realistically, like If you was if you was a bigger star than me, like I mean, I wouldn't really care. Like
No, I wouldn't care either.
like that's not like something that you're just supposed to be going back and forth about. Like these kids know me and this and that. Like I don't care who. Hey, everybody could be a bigger star than me as long as I do my job and I get paid the right amount for it. I don't care who the biggest star is. As long as I get my respect, you know, in the right way when I'm on the field, I don't really care about what people say in public. Cause,
I feel like my reasoning also goes back to what you just said. Like, I also don't want to be attached. Like, oh, Trey's girlfriend. That's Trey's girlfriend. Like, no.
Yeah, that ain't. Yeah, nah, I can't. People don't address me by my name. I don't know. That's just how I am. Were you ever like that? Like, you ain't just want to be like labeled under somebody else. It's like, cause that's how I am, especially growing up with siblings.
Dude, I'm the oldest in my family, so I felt like it was already that way. Like when my brothers got to a school or my brothers got on a team or anything, like, oh, you're Jake's brother, like, oh, you're Jake's sister, oh, you're this. So I've only known it that way because I'm the oldest one going through it all. So I've never even thought about it like any other way than that. Then like, yeah, I'm the oldest. I went and did this, that, or the other. Sometimes it wasn't always for the best thing. It's like, oh, you're Jake's brother. And my little brother's like, no, I'm not like him. Like, I swear, like, I'm not like him. Like all this stuff. But like, but yeah, so that's kind of just how I always knew it because I'm the oldest kid, I feel like.
Yeah, Zay, you ever had that like happen to you in the sense like of where you was just like, I don't want to be labeled under somebody else. Like I'm my own person. Like I got to be different.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's pretty much like what my whole motivation always has been. You know what I'm saying? Since I was like a kid, I had to find some way just to, you know, be different. I'd always kind of be like, I don't even really, growing up, I really didn't even look up to nobody like that. I was just always, you know, just want to be like the best version of myself. You know, and the thing is, I didn't have no siblings other than my sister, but I mean, the people, she didn't play no sports, so, you know, nobody knew who she was or nothing like that. So it was always kind of just my own little story. You feel me? So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for me, boy,
Definitely.
I was the middle child, so I had a whole hill to climb. Like I had my mom, my dad, but especially like my dad, because my dad went to the same high school as me. My older brother, my oldest sister, and my oldest sister, she won a state championship in basketball. She went to college in track. My older brother, he was a football player as well. My dad was like, people talk about my dad like he was the greatest football player they ever seen. Like they were like, boy, if your dad wasn't so young when we was on the team together, he would have been the greatest ever. And I just be looking like, him? Like my dad? They be like, you just don't understand or whatever. So for me, it's just like, I'm gonna be the best out of all of us. And we all got the same name too, so I'm gonna be the best. So now I always joke with my dad, like, yeah, when people search our name up, I come up. Like your face don't come up. I don't know. It's always been good motivation to me, but that's just something like I take pride in. But that's also the same reason why like I'm so big on like pronouncing my name right, spelling it right, and having the third on the back of my jersey. Cause like it ain't just about me. Like I don't know. That's a whole different topic, but yeah, that's kind of where my motivation came from. I just like I'm my own person, but you know now I'm here. Obviously, I give like all the payback to my dad, and my brother too, because I carry like a family name. But yeah, I don't know, it's a great feeling. All right, last question to wrap it up for you. What advice would you give to younger female athletes? Because I know obviously like having sisters, like y'all path is a lot different than like that of a man's. Like I don't know. I feel like it's a whole different ball game with what y'all deal with.
I feel like the biggest thing was just like the first thing is like being able to separate yourself from your sport. Because there's definitely a lot of times when I was growing up and like I wasn't doing my best, like I was in a slump and hitting and this and that. Like I took that as like I mixed that with like my own like I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't know.
You mix it in with your own life, so then if you wasn't doing good in your sport, you wasn't doing good in life in general.
It wasn't it's I didn't mix I mixed it in with like my self-worth. So like if I wasn't doing good in softball, then like I'm not as good as like as a person. Like I just mixed that up. So like that definitely took a big toll like mentally when it came to that. And then I feel like another thing was like is like just understanding that you have to sacrifice a lot of things. Like sometimes you can't go to like your friend's birthday party because you have a tournament, or like sometimes you can't just be on your phone at night when you're tired and it's like you have to go out and practice, and like you can't be on FaceTime with your friends when they're in a group call. Like I don't know, just like it's a lot of sacrifice that I think that they need to understand in order like for them to get to where they want to be.
Yeah, I think like that first part, I give a lot of credit to my dad for it. I don't know how he was so good at like just doing this, but when I was like a kid, and I remember an exact moment in high school, where we had lost the game, so like one of our rival schools were there. I'm on the field crying. Like I played my heart out this night. I had a great game. He came over to me. He was like, "Yeah, like it sucked," but he was like, "When you walk out these lines," he was like, "Still somebody's son." He's like, "You my son." He's like, "You got a mom at home. You got sisters. You got a brother." He was like, "The sun gonna shine again tomorrow." He was like, "All your emotions you feeling, leave them in between these lines. So when we leave this field, like you my son. You not trade a football player. You trade my son." So. And he used to tell me that about just about every game, like no matter what, win, lose, or draw. Like once you leave the field, like so now, like I don't know, I don't never take that home. And Coach Kalani good on that too. Like I remember Texas Tech game, the first time we lost to them, he just in the locker room, like he's just like, you can't go out here and be bad husband now. You can't be a bad son, bad boyfriends. Like can't be a bad person now because you lost a football game. And I remember like you can even ask her when I got back to Provo, like I wasn't even like I don't know, my energy was the same as it always is. Like I was like obviously like it sucked to lose. But I couldn't really just be in here just like, what I'm gonna do is just be like a shitty boyfriend just because we lost the football game. And so, yeah, I definitely think, like, I say my dad and Coach Kalani play, like, the biggest two, like, roles in teaching me that for sure. But anything else you want to say to the podcast? Anything at all?
Make sure you guys pull up to some softball games.
Yeah.
Fill the stands, yep.
Thank y'all, Coug Nation, for tuning in to episode 18 of the One-on-One podcast with yours truly, Trey Alexander. Thank y'all for everything. Next year going to be even better. Make sure y'all continue to subscribe to CougConnect. Continue to, support. And, Jake never wrong about what he tell y'all. So I'm just letting y'all know that now. And get it. Go Cougs.